Most companies spend their time chasing the next quarter. They react to the market, they pivot under pressure, and they survive. At Legacy Advisors, we don't believe in just surviving the current cycle. We believe in building a foundation for outlasting. The business landscape is noisier than ever. You're facing shifting economic tides, digital transformation, and the constant pressure to innovate. It's easy to get lost in the now, but true leadership requires a view of the net. It requires a strategy that isn't just effective today, but essential 10 years from today. We are legacy advisors. We partner with visionaries to bridge the gap between current operations and future development. Whether we are optimizing your financial architecture or refining your market position, our goals remain the same: to turn your hard work into a lasting institution. Today, we're going to show you exactly how we do that. Let's talk about your legacy. Most family-owned restaurants don't fail because the food isn't good. They fail because they get lost in the now and lose sight of the next. Legacy Advisors was born in the heat of those kitchens. We were founded by a team who spent years on the line and on the floor, obsessed with one goal: making sure the local staple on the corner stays there for generations. We believe that a strong restaurant is built on systems, not stress. Our mission is to move independent owners away from quick fixes and toward long-term stability. By specializing in financial turnarounds and operational audits, we help local favorites compete and win against massive chains. We operate on three core pillars: integrity, transparency, and a commitment to measurable performance tracking. For you, this information is the bridge between surviving the current shift and building a lasting institution. We aren't just here to tweak your menu. We're here to optimize your financial architecture and streamline your workflow so you can lead with a vision rather than just managing the fires. Hello, my name is Darrick, and I am a lead operations specialist here at Legacy Advisors. My role focuses on the human side of the restaurant, bridging the gap between a busy kitchen and a satisfied guest to ensure that your local business operates with the precision of a major chain. My expertise lies in auditing the silent parts of a restaurant: service flow and kitchen communication. I spent years training staff to use structured communication systems that reduce stress during peak hours, and I specialize in brand positioning, ensuring your restaurant image reflects the quality of the food you serve. For you, this expertise is vital because a restaurant's reputation isn't just built on the plate, it's built on the guest experience from the moment they walk in. When communication is seamless, errors drop, and guest retention rises, turning a one-time visit into a lifelong record. In my work for UWG organizations, I've noticed a similar need for the better strategies. We often have the right information but lack a centralized communication flow, which can lead to missed deadlines or inconsistent messaging to the student body. By applying these professional consulting strategies to our own organization, we aren't just completing a project, we are building a framework for better teamwork. Understanding these communication audits helps all of us, whether in a restaurant or at a university department, operate with more transparency and less friction. Today, we are reviewing Brown Dog Eatery, a high-end Southern fine casual restaurant located in the heart of Carrollton, Georgia. Opened in 2016 by native Wes Denny, the Brown Dog has spent nearly a decade becoming a local staple. They are famous for their Charleston-style comfort food, specifically their duck fat fries, piled with pulled pork and mac and cheese, and the Southern Charm Burger, which is famously topped with a big fried green tomato and pimento cheese. When looking at the local market, Brown Dog faces two primary competitors: Little Hawaiian and City Tavern. Little Hawaiian is similar in its destination dining feel and focus on high quality seafood, but it differs significantly with its tropical Pacific fusion flavor profile compared to Brown Dog's deep southern roots. City Tavern, on the other hand, shares that classic historic square vibe and pub style menu. However, while City Tavern leans more towards traditional bar fare and a nightlife atmosphere, Brown Dog distinguishes itself through complex, self-driven ingredient pairings like the Cheerwine barbecue sauce and bourbon onion aioli found on their signature Macintosh sandwich. Our first strap focuses on service quality and menu depth. Tanya T praised the team, saying the service was amazing without being intrusive, while also highlighting the eclectic choices like the three pig wrap and the sin appetizer with pita bread. Sarah F. reinforced this, calling the service wonderful and the food delicious, specifically raving that the blackened salmon was quite possibly the best salmon I've ever had in my life. This consistency in service is the foundation of guest retention. For a local consultant, this data shows that staff is well trained in menu knowledge, which is the key to maintaining a high volume operation without sacrificing the guest experience. A second, and perhaps the strongest, area for Brown Dog is their innovation in Southern fusion. Mandy X left a glowing review after her visit, stating that the Austin Popper burger was cooked to perfection and her salmon BLT surpassed expectations. She specifically noted that the salmon BLT had pimento cheese, fried green tomatoes, and pepper jelly, and it was absolute perfection. This feedback is vital for the owner because it proves the chef-driven menu is working. By using complex flavor profile that customers dream about, Brown Dog creates a destination dish effect that compels people like me to drive over an hour just for a meal, setting them apart from the standard pub fare of city tavern. Our final major strength is Brown Dog Eater's unique fine casual atmosphere, which balances high-end service with a laid-back feel. Danny H highlighted this perfectly, noting very good food and staff, even brought my dog and sat on the patio. Very good overall experience. This sentiment is echoed by Sherry F., who admitted I wasn't expecting a casual, laid back atmosphere, but I enjoyed it. For the client, this is a massive competitive advantage. While Little Hawaiian offers a more formal setting, Brown Dog captures the lifestyle thing, those who want Greek food without the stiff formality. This pet-friendly, approachable vibe makes it a repeat destination for families and casual diners alike. Our first witness addressed service equity and basic quality control. Tiffany H. left a deeply concerning review regarding biased service, stating she and her friends were paid no mind, while others who arrived later were served first, ending with a plea for the restaurant to do better. Yila H. added that her experience included terrible service and food that was cold when we got it. This is a critical failure in brand positioning. If the fine casual image is not applied equally to all guests, or if the food reaches the table cold, the guest experience is fractured. These reviews highlight a disconnect between the kitchen's intent and the server's execution, which must be addressed to ensure long-term community support. The second weakness is a high-risk area: food safety and inconsistent service policies. Kit K detailed a significant concern where workers were seen handling food without wearing gloves, and even more alarmingly, a staff member got a broom and swept the floor, then went back to handling food without washing his hands. Additionally, Kit mentioned being denied an order because a waffle iron was cooling an hour before closing. From a consulting perspective, these service safe violations are more than just bad reviews. There are legal liabilities. This lack of standardized training undermines the brand's integrity and suggests a need for immediate, rigorous staff retraining on health protocols. Our final area of concern involves front of house operations and facility standards. Bill R. described his experience as a train wreck, noting that while half the restaurant was empty, they were told the wait out would be hours due to poor management of table and wait staff flow. Furthermore, Matt W. pointed out a critical lapse in facility maintenance, stating the restrooms were disgusting and toilets were clogged. For our client, these are silent killers of a reputation. Even if the food is good, a lack of basic cleanliness and an ability to see open tables signals to guests that the business is not being professionally managed, leading to the lost revenue during peak hours. When we compare these weaknesses to competitors like Little Hawaiian, we see a major gap. While Little Hawaiian is often praised for its polished, consistent service, Brown Dog is currently struggling with the basics. Addressing these operational leaks is vital because it protects the client's investments. It's easier to keep a regular customer than to win back one who left because of a dirty restaurant or cold food. With that being said, we will now transition over to opportunities and threats that could cause or help our company. Our first recommendation is an opportunity to fix the train wreck of table flow mentioned by Bill R. By implementing a modern digital reservation and waitlist system like OpenTable or Yelp Guest Manager, Brown Dog can eliminate the confusion of empty tables paired with long wait times. This allows the client to provide accurate weight estimates and give guests the freedom to walk around the Carrollton Square while they wait. Not only does this improve the guest's first impression, It also provides the management team with data on peak hours, allowing for more efficient staffing and maximizing the revenue of every single seat in the house. The second opportunity stems from Kit K's review regarding food safety visibility. Since Brown Dog has a semi-open kitchen field, there's a massive opportunity to turn kitchen transparency into a brand strength. We recommend a Safety First initiative where staff undergo a public-facing Serve Safe recertification by ensuring all kitchen staffs are seen following strict protocols like wearing gloves and following proper hand washing stations. If a restaurant can rebuild trust, turning a weakness into a visible commitment to quality will reassure high value customers that their health is as important to the restaurant as the flavor of the food. Our final opportunity focuses on standardizing the service experience. Tiffany's H review of our bias service and Yila's H note on cold food suggests the need for a universal service standard. We recommend implementing a first in, first served digital tracking system for drinks and appetizers to ensure equity across all tables. Additionally, Brown Dog can implement window check protocols to ensure no plate leaves the kitchen unless it is at the perfect temperature. By addressing these concerns head on, the client can solidify Brown Dog's reputation as an inclusive, high quality community staple that truly lives up to its fine casual promise. Our first major threat is the compounding effect of negative digital reviews, as we saw with Bill R. and Matt W. Customers are increasingly using platforms like Yelp and Google to document operational failures such as disgusting restaurants and train wreck service. In a small market like Carrollton, where Brown Dog competes directly with the polished reputations of Little Hawaiian and City Tavern, these digital footprints are permanent. A declining star rating doesn't just lose one customer, it acts as a no-go signal for thousands of potential tourists and new residents, effectively handing your market share to the competition across the square. The second threat is the legal and regulatory risk highlighted by Kit K's detailed observation of health code violations. Seeing staff handle food immediately after sweeping without washing hands is more than a bad experience. It is a big, as a reviewer noted. This creates a high-level threat of a falling health inspection score or worse, a foodborne illness outbreak. In the restaurant industry, a single documented case of food poisoning can lead to immediate closure, massive legal fees, and a total loss of community trust. For a company focused on building legacy, failing to enforce serve safe basis is the fastest way to end that legacy prematurely. Our final threat involves social perception and brand alienation. Tiffany H. review especially warns others, do not come here if you are a person of color, citing biased service and uncomfortable experience. In 2026, a restaurant's reputation is tied directly to its inclusivity. If a perception takes root that the establishment is not welcoming to all members of the community, it creates a brand crisis that is incredibly difficult to fix with just marketing. This leads to boycotts, loss of student business from UWG, and a fractured relationship with the local population. Without proactive intervention and sensitivity training, this social friction could become a permanent barrier to growth. Now, as we look at the screen, you will see our comprehensive SWOT analysis chart. This visual serves as a strategic roadmap for Brown Dog Eatery. It's designed to help you as the owner step back from the daily grind and see the bigger picture. We've categorized everything we've discussed, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats into this single reference point so you can see exactly where to allocate your resources to improve the business. On the left side, we have your internal factors. Your strengths are what we want to protect. That unique, fine, casual atmosphere, your strong brand loyalty, and your prime location here in the square. However, these are balanced against your weaknesses. As we noted from the review's operational inconsistencies like table flow and facility maintenance are the internal friction points that prevent you from reaching your full capacity. This chart shows that while your product is strong, the systems behind it need tightening. On the right side, we look at the external landscape. Your opportunities represent your path forward. There is a massive chance for market expansion through digital marketing and event integration, especially by capturing more of the UWG student body. But we must be mindful of the threats. The rise of direct competition and the volatility of the current economy means that we cannot afford to leave negative reviews unaddressed. External threats like labor shortages or shifts in consumer behavior are much easier to survive when your internal operations are rock solid. The goal of this chart isn't just to list facts, it's to show you how to leverage your strengths to overcome those threats by using your strong brand loyalty to launch a digital marketing campaign, or by using your fine casual image to justify a higher price point through better service consistency. You ensure that Brown Dog Eatery isn't just surviving the current cycle, but thriving within it. This chart is your baseline for all future management decisions. In summary, managing your restaurant's digital presence isn't just a side task, it is the heartbeat of your brand's reputation. We recommend a full review of your guest feedback at least once a week to ensure these operational leaks are plugged immediately. By addressing the service consistency and facility issues we've identified today, you can strengthen your position against local competitors like Little Hawaiian and City Tavern, encouraging more people to choose the Brown Dog experience. It has been a privilege for Legacy Advisors to help you manage these reviews and provide a strategic roadmap for your restaurant image, communication, and long-term guest service. As a token of our partnership, we have a small gift for you today. On your way out, please grab one of our Legacy Advisors custom book bags or hat. As you can see, it features our company's logo and it has a nice size, and the hat has a nice brim to it as well. Please do not be shy to grab one of these on the way out. If you have further questions or are ready to begin implementing the next phase of our operational audit, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. You can contact Legacy Advisors at legacyadvisors@hotmail.com, or you can visit our website at www.legacyadvisors.com, or you can also contact us through phone at 678-492-1175, or call up to the office 678-345-9721. We are ready to assist you with your next meeting restructure or financial turnaround whenever you are. Again, you can reach out to me directly at any time. Thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity to work with Brown Dog Eatery today.